Okay, race fans, let's talk about a big Wednesday, October 15th here at Delaware Park. We had a big 9-race card. We were fast and firm all afternoon, couple big fields on the turf. We had a pretty decent handle for a Wednesday, a little shy of $2 million, so nice handle. Thanks to all our fans, bettors, horses, and horsemen for supporting us on Wednesday. Let's get right to the racing action. Race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 5. They bet over 21,000 into the early pick 5 on Wednesday. Race 1, we're going 6 furlongs on the main track. Maiden claiming 20,000 for 2-year-old fillies. Let's go to the voice of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Wednesday's opener.
Away and running. Good speed on the outside from Let 'em Hate and Soul Stealer. Also in close connection is Hot Mess Ness and Emer also in front of the main body. And Lisa Connects came away a joint second. Blondiness has one beaten and Flying Perfections at the back of the pack. So Soul Stealer shows off her speed by a length and a quarter. And Lisa Connects is now a clear-cut second. Hot Mess Ness is in between rivals and Emer is eager to go. And Let 'em Hate is starting to loop up nicely on the far outside. Quite a separation back to Flying Perfection, and Blondiness whips him in. 3 furlongs to go. Soul Stealer comes under a heavy drive. Lisa Connects continues to be her shadow, and Let 'em Hate now grabs that second place position away. The quarter pole looms for Soul Stealer, but Let 'em Hate's going the best right now, and on the far outside, Hot Mess Ness gets very worked upon at the top of the stretch, and Emer rides that rail as they turn for home. Soul Stealer kicks away by 1. Let 'em Hate is trying to bridge that gap. Hot Mess Ness right there too. Emer looking for the split, and Hot Mess Ness now hits the front. Let 'em Hate had no winning response. Emer moves into third. It's over up top. Hot Mess Ness has scored first at 3-1. Over Let 'em Hate, who was second, Emer was third, and Blondiness was fourth.
Big win here for the Jamie Ness barn as Ness Jagger Inc. is the owner and breeder of this first-time starter, Hot Mess Ness, 2-year-old filly by Outwork. Big effort on debut with Jamie Rodriguez aboard. So a big homebred win here for Jamie Ness. Hot Mess Ness went off 3-1 for her debut, and she paid $8.80 to win race 1. Let's take a look here at race 2 to kick off the early pick 4. They bet almost 18,000 into the early pick 4. Race 2, we're going 6 furlongs on the main track, claiming 8,000 for filly mares 3 and up. Let's check out the action here from race 2.
Away and running. Nice level start. Good speed for D Tiger Lily. Has company from R. Avery Lynn, and those two tear away from the rest. Style to Follow came away in third, and Matty 10, the first one in and the fourth one away. Up the inside, Divine Romance is in fifth. I Believe in Magic is a headstrong sixth, and Shy Shy's in front of 2, and the long trailers are Prussian Blue and Little Crybaby. So R. Avery Lynn passes the 4 furlong peg, stretching out this field, and shows the way by 2. D Tiger Lily right there in the box seat in second. Matty 10 continues to ride the rail in third, and Style to Follow has no excuses in fourth. I Believe in Magic gets a bit more in that 4th place position, and these 5 tear away from the opposition with a quarter of a mile to go. R. Avery Lynn pushes coming to shove, and Matty 10 has a great big seam up the fence. D Tiger Lily's 3 pats deep, they swing, and Matty 10 kicks for the money and leads by 1 long neck. R. Avery Lynn is battling on. Right there is D Tiger Lily. Deep on the track, I Believe in Magic. The rail belongs to Shy Shy. Still a few chances. It's D Tiger Lily with the outside momentum. Matty 10, R. Avery Lynn. 3-way photo. Man, that's close. Between Matty 10, R. Avery Lynn, and D Tiger Lily.
Thrilling 3-horse photo finish here in race 2. And who do you think wins? Jamie Rodriguez, our leading rider of the meet. Jamie Rod sweeps the early daily double. He wins on Matty 10, a 4-year-old daughter of Matoli, now a 6-time winner. She's made over 130,000. Mike Simone trains Matty 10, who went off at 15-1 and paid $33.60 to win race 2. Let's take a look here at race 3. We would kick off a pick 5 in race 3. They bet over 8,800 into the race 3 pick 5. We're going a mile, 70 yards on the main track, claiming 7,500 for 3-year-old fillies or filly mares 4 and up. Never won 3. Let's see what happens here in race 3.
Away Yan running. Good speed one from the outside from Keep It Safe. There's the yellow cap of Good Bright Flames. Laughing Fit gets closer too, and so does Missy Boss, and it's a high octane pace early. And Wicked Kitten makes it 5 across the track. My Honey Bunch rides that rail nicely. Turbo Millie's in front of a couple as Good Bright Flames drops near the back. The feisty one is 6 paths deep, and Gregorian Solo's at the back of the pack. So it's Missy Boss who tries to slow them down, but she has company today. Laughing Fit ups the stakes, and Keep It Safe is 3 wide for the back of the track run. And this pace is keen with 5.5 furlongs to go. And Wicked Kitten sits a good trip in that 4th place spot. The feisty ones had a wide trip and now takes 4th over Wicked Kitten. And My Honey Bunch continues to be on hold in that 6th place position. Turbo Millie still in front of 2, which is Gregorian Solo. And Good Bright Flames is at the back of the pack. Still this 3-pronged battle up top. Laughing Fit's in between rivals. Keep It Safe steep on the track, and Missy Boss needs to find a second gear. The feisty one creeps closer to that trio of speed. Wicked Kitten needs a little bit of traffic, not responding as of yet. My Honey Bunch is closing in, and so is Gregorian Solo. Here's the quarter pole for Keep It Safe, who's trying to see this through. The feisty one has sought a winning trip, and My Honey Bunch starts to pick them off one by one. Blowing the turn with Keep It Safe, and the red cap of My Honey Bunch closes in 2. All kinds of action at the top of the stretch, and the feisty one kicks for the money, but here comes Gregorian Solo from last to first in a blink of an eye. Gregorian Solo to inherit the lead over the feisty one and My Honey Bunch at 3-1. Gregorian Solo got it by a neck to beat My Honey Bunch, the feisty one, and Wicked Kitten.
Big win for the Lugovich barn here in race 3 as Gregorian Solo wins for owner-trainer Lisa Lugovich. The 4-year-old filly by Salamini was bred in New York by Richard J. Lugovich. Kevin Gomez with the winning ride there on Gregorian Solo, now a 3-time winner. She went off 3-1 and paid $8.80 to win race 3. Let's take a look at race 4. We'd kick off another pick 5 here in race 4. We're going 6 furlongs. Maiden claiming 7,500 for filly mares 3 and up. Let's check out the action here from race 4.
Away Yan running. Good speed for Denim and Lace. Deep on the track, there goes Lace Curtain, and right next to that one is Something to Say. On debut, Dame's Rocket is also right there punching on through, and Seven's Magic came away a handy 4th. Famanos Chicas had a slam on the brakes, and that one is passed on the outside by Electrica. Here comes the speed of Fleeting Memory, and up the inside it is Strellis. Near the backfield, Big Bolt, Poor Man's Lady, and the trailer is Gortree Gal. Around the turn they go. Lace Curtain stretching out the field and leads by 4. Something to Say is on the chase in second. Seven's Magic's now grabbed 3rd. Dame's Rocket has her mind on running today in 4th. Deep on the track is Electrica in 5th. The gray is Denim and Lace. Then Fleeting Memory deep on the track trying to close in. Up the inside, here comes Big Bolt with a challenge. Then you have Gortree Gal near the backfield along with Poor Man's Lady. Second to last is Famanos Chicas, and Nestrellis whips them in. They swing into the stretch, and it's still Lace Curtain holding on to a 3/4 of a length lead. Seven's Magic trying to bridge that gap ever so slowly. Deep on the track is Gortree Gal and Poor Man's Lady. A 16th to go. Seven's Magic hits the front. Poor Man's Lady runs on with Gortree Gal and Lace Curtain. Seven's Magic got it. 3-way place photo between Lace Curtain, Poor Man's Lady, and Gortree Gal.
Seven's Magic, 3-year-old filly by Street Magician, breaks her maiden and her 16th career start. She wins for owner breeder, the Cottonwood stable of Maryland. Winning trainer Nesville Hernan Balon. Nice ride there, Sarah Hess on Seven's Magic, who went off at 3-1 and paid $8.20 to win race 4. Let's take a look at race 5 to kick off the late pick 5. They'd bet nearly $16,000 into the late pick 5 on Wednesday. Race 5, we're on the turf. Turf is firm on Wednesday with the rail setting at 35 feet. We're going 1 mile and a 16th on the firm turf course, claiming $16,000 for 3-year-olds or 4 and up. Never won 3. Let's see what happens here in race 5.
Set to jump. Away Yan running. Slow to go is Go Take Charge. Good speed deep on the track for Green Beans. Also right there is RJ. And there goes the speed of Hags. Those are the first three as they link up with the course proper. And Kaladin came away a handy fourth. Sky Masterson already gets a reminder or two to stay with the speed. Second to last is Garden Leave. And the early trailer is Go Take Charge. They have 6.5 furlongs to go. And it's RJ who leads them into the first turn by a measured length. Green Beans dons the green cap on the outside in second. And Kaladin rides the PVC into that third place position. Only 3/4 of length down from that one is Hags on a very cozy hold in fourth. And Sky Masterson is now a settled fifth. Garden Leave still tracks in front of one. And Go Take Charge is the one who had those slow strides coming out of the stall. So RJ takes him down the back of the track, nursing a 1.5 length lead. And Green Beans is right there trying to size up the leader as the third choice on the wagering board. Kaladin continues to protect rail position. And Hags is also right there at no less than 11-1. The first four tightly grouped. Sky Masterson still heads Garden Leave, and still the trailers Go Take Charge. They swing the far turn. RJ's been this long time leader. Green Beans, it's been its pesky shadow. Hags is right there closing with a 3-wide kick. Sky Masterson in the yellow cap has nowhere to go. Multiple chances as they swing into the stretch. RJ is trying to stand his ground. Green Beans continues the chase. Sky Masterson is trying to close in. Here comes Garden Leave with a big blitz on the far outside. And Garden Leave is the one to confront RJ, who digs in for the fight. RJ leads by 1 length. Garden Leave is trying to bridge that gap but is running out of ground and running out of time. RJ took him all the way around the track to win. To be Garden Leave, Go Take Charge, and Sky Masterson.
That's the third win in a row for RJ on the Delaware turf. She wins for Evans Racing Stable and trainer Carrie Raven. 3-year-old gelding by Always Dreaming. Now a 3-time winner. He's found some sharp life on the turf. He's been running a bunch of sharp races on the turf. Now 3 in a row. He went off at 3-1. Paid $8.20. Martin Schwann with the winning ride. If you hit the early pick 5, congratulations. It paid well. Early pick 5 on Wednesday paid $3,605.30. Congratulations if you had that, and congratulations to all the winning connections of RJ. Now 3 wins in a row on the Delaware turf. Let's take a look here at race 6 to kick off the late pick 4. They'd bet over $20,000 into the late pick 4. Race 6, a nice maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies going a mile on the main track. Let's check out the action here from race 6.
Away and running. Poor start for the 5, half a deck. Good speed from Tortuga Coast and Country Embrace. Deep on the track, Tis Awesome is right there too. And Ship of Fools smartly rides that rail as they go up and around the first turn. Country Embrace takes over the lead. Tortuga Coast is in second, and Tis Awesome is right there in that second place position. And deep on the track is half a deck. Ship of Fools is in between rivals and is keen to go in that orange cap. And Kimmy Got Glasses is wrangled back to be a joint 5th. Ambiance is traveling not well in that 6th place position in front of Violet's Charm, Kinda Clever, and Hidden Rose at the back of the pack. So on top of the field, Tis Awesome takes the fight to Country Embrace. Those two ladies are in step with 4 furlongs to go. And Tortuga Coast lurks behind the both of them. Ship of Fools is still on hold in that 4th place position. Right behind them is Kimmy's Got Glasses in 5th. Half a Deck tries to go past that runner in 6th. Ambiance is now in that second last position as Kinda Clever passes that one. Then you have Violet's Charm and Hidden Rose, 5/16 to go. Tis Awesome continues to lead at 21-1, but for how much longer? Ship of Fools is trying to bridge that gap, and coming with good energy deep on the outside is Hidden Rose in that white cap. Heads turn for home. Tis Awesome is trying to see this through, but here comes Hidden Rose with a blitz on the outside, and up the inside is Tortuga Coast. Those 3 across the track inside the furlong pole, and deep on the outside, Hidden Rose has all this glorious momentum, and the favorites pulling away from the opposition. Hidden Rose is going to get the job done over Tortuga Coast, Tis Awesome, and Kimmy Got Glasses.
Big, impressive, eye-catching debut score for Hidden Rose. First-time starter from the Miguel Clement barn. 2-year-old filly by Connect. She wins on debut to give jockey Jamie Rodriguez his 3rd win of the day. Hidden Rose, she didn't break very well, had to overcome a wide first turn journey, but she kept coming wide, just kept coming. She was much the best. Very impressive win there by Hidden Rose, who went off 3-1 and paid $8.20. That gave jockey Jamie Rodriguez his third win of the day. Jamie Rodriguez has now secured his fifth straight riding title here at Delaware Park. Congratulations. He had a big day. He's moved his tack up to New York. He'll be riding at Aqueduct for the winter time. He's already doing well up there. We wish him the best of luck up there, and congratulations on another leading jockey title here at Delaware Park. His fifth consecutive leading jockey title. There's some pictures with his agent in the winner's circle, and also Benny from the Clerk of Scales. So great to see Jamie Rodriguez having a big day on Wednesday, and congratulations. There's Benny with Jamie Rod. So congratulations to Jamie Rodriguez, his agent, and all the connections of Jamie Rod. We wish him well up in New York this winter. Congratulations to Miguel Clement and all the winning connections of Hidden Rose. That's certainly a nice 2-year-old filly to keep your eye on. Let's turn the page here. Race 7 would kick off the final pick 3 of the day. We're going a mile and a 16th on the firm turf course, rail at 35 feet. Nice first level allowance condition for filly and mares 3 and up. Let's see what happens here in race 7.
Away and running. Breaking outward was Ballroom Eyes. Good speed in the center for Golden Rocket and Clementine Hunter. They break 1-2. Up the inside, Lady Embrace also shares a fight for that third place position. And on the outside, Thursday Girl teams up with Curlane. At the back of the pack is Crone and Ballroom Eyes. So there's no pace on with a lap to go. And Golden Rocket sets a very soft pace as they loop around to the 6 furlong point and shows the way by only a long neck. Clementine Hunter is pulling hard in that second place position, and Lady Embrace taking full advantage of that inside draw. Thursday Girl to take that third place position away, and Curlane chases the quartet of speed while on hold. Ballroom Eyes is deep for the back of the track run, and Crone is last of all. So it's a compact field that's going to see a big sprint for home, and Golden Rocket's nice and relaxed, shows the way by a neck, and Clementine Hunter is right there chasing her every single step of the way. Deep on the track is Thursday Girl, a clear-cut third. Lady Embrace rides that rail. Curlane is under some pent-up power and now grabs that position away. Ballroom Eyes wide on both turns, and Crone is at the back of the pack. They turn again. Golden Rocket trying to see this through for another 5/16 of a mile. Ears are pricked and going well. Clementine Hunter comes under a niggle to stay with the speed. Curlane is trying to pounce when it counts in third. Ballroom Eyes is deep on the track. Thursday Girl battles Crone at the top of the stretch. It's still Golden Rocket calling the shots. Here comes Clementine Hunter under a full drive. Deep on the track is Ballroom Eyes and Curlane, but this is Golden Rocket's race. Golden Rocket played coy with the opposition, and that's how you like to see a 4-5 favorite win. Golden Rocket handily here in the 7th of the day. Curlane was second. Show photo between Thursday Girl and Crone.
Coast to coast win by Golden Rocket in the Wednesday feature. What a nice 6-year-old mare by Alpha. She is now a 7-time winner. She's made over $500,000 in career earnings. She gives trainer Jamie Nass his second win of the day, also the second win of the day for winning jockey Martin Shawan. Golden Rocket went off at 4-5 and paid $3.60 to win race 7. If you played the pick 5 that started race 3 and ended with race 7, that pick 5 paid $579.10. Congratulations to all the winning connections there of Golden Rocket, a big winner in the Wednesday feature. Let's take a look at race 8 to kick off the late daily double. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the main track, claiming 16,000 filly and mares 3 and up, never won 2 lifetime. Let's see what happens here in race 8.
Away and running. Good speed, too, from the inside from Vanaka. Good pace from Miss Serafina this afternoon. And also right there is Missy's Map deep on the track. Sweet Summer Love also engages amongst the top 4. And Say No More rides that rail. Anita Beer is right there in mid-division, along with Angel Mesa, who's a tracking 7th. Bourbon and Lace head St. Grace. Second to last is Brightness. And nothing from Key Faliani. Around the far turn with 3 furlongs to go, Vanaka is the leader and shows the way 3/4 3/4 of a length, but Sweet Summer Love is hot on the chase. And Missy's Map is committed to a 3-wide kick. Starting to close in is Miss Serafina in a great big way in fourth. Anita Beer puts the cue in the rack, and St. Grace tries to close in but goes very wide as they swing for home. Vanaka's off the turn, holding on to a 1-length lead. Sweet Summer Love continues to chase, and the posse starting to slowly descend. Here comes a late kick on the outside from St. Grace. Inside the concluding stages, Sweet Summer Love hits the front and kicks for home. Brightness is showing up. Brightness has the winning move. Brightness got up in the nick of time to beat Sweet Summer Love, Bourbon and Lace, and St. Grace.
Big time late rally by Brightness. She was full of run down the stretch. Nice 3-year-old filly by Great Notion picks up her second lifetime win, gives jockey Kevin Gomez his second win of the day, and gives the veteran trainer Tim Ritchie, president of the Delaware Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. That's the first win of the meet for the Ritchie barn. Their horse has been running well all year long. They look great in the paddock. He'd had 6 starts coming into today, 3 big seconds and 2/3, so he was 5 for 6 in the money, and he gets a big win there with Brightness. Looks like this is a nice claim here. She had run a couple big races for him already, and she put it all together today on Wednesday to win race 8. Brightness went off at 3-2 and paid $5 to win race 8. The pick 5 that started race 4 and ended with race 8, that pick 5 paid $352.65. Let's take a look at the 9th and final race from Wednesday. We're going 6 furlongs. Maiden claiming $20,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. Let's see what happens here in the Wednesday finale.
Away and running. Good speed on the outside from Opportune Notion. There's the red cap of Party on Rufus. And right next door to that one is Tartarian. Those are the first 3 as they exit the chute. Gucci Vision comes away a joint 4th, and up the inside is Go, Chloe Go. Overspence in front of 1, and Kongzi is at the back of the pack. So good battle brews between Opportune Notion and Party on Rufus. There's the inside speed of Go, Chloe Go, and Gucci Vision right there too. And those 4 tear away by a length and a quarter. And Tartarian is going to be committed to a very wide kick. Overspent even wider than that. And Kongzi's at the back of the pack with 3 furlongs to go. Party on Rufus calls the shots but is bombarded by every side. And on the outside, Opportune Notion raises the stakes. Gucci Vision comes under a heavy drive, and with the money on, Overspent is 2 lengths down and needs to do a little bit better than that as they turn for home. It's still Gucci Vision with a healthy 2-length lead. Now Overspent is set alight but is still 2 lengths down. Up the inside is Tartarian. Inside the final 200 yards, Gucci Vision has a winning break at odds of 8-1. Tartarian battles Overspent and Opportune Notion. Gucci Vision has won it over Overspent, Tartarian, and Opportune Notion.
Trainer Chucky Lawrence put the blinkers on Gucci Vision, and the horse was dropping in for a maiden tag for the first time, and that was the winning move. Gucci Vision right to the front in the 3-year-old colt by Violence. Breaks his maiden in his 4th career start with the blinkers on for the first time. Gucci Vision went off at 8-1 and paid $19.40 to win race 9. Gucci Vision gives leading jockey Jamie Rodriguez a 4-win day as he wraps up his 2025 meet today. Best of luck to Jamie Rodriguez up in New York. Gucci Vision, a big $19.40 winner. The late pick 5 on Wednesday. Congratulations if you had it. It paid $835.55. Congratulations to all the winning connections there of Gucci Vision in race 9. Let me tell you about a couple of features we have on tap for you tomorrow, Thursday's card. Big 9-race card for you tomorrow. First race post time 12:45. A couple big fields on the turf. The feature is race 7. Nice first level allowance condition for 3-year-olds and upward, going a mile and a 16th on the turf, and a few interesting horses in there. The 9 Card Trick, 7-2 morning line for the New England Hall of Famer Ned Allard. Kevin Gomez will ride the 4-year-old colt by Liam's Map. Card Tricks run some big races on the turf. He's a 5-time winner on the turf, so Card Trick should be tough. Jamie Ness has the 10 California Tiger in race 7 with Martin Schwann aboard. That horse had a real nice win on the Delaware turf 2 starts ago. Another horse that's interesting in race 7 on Thursday is the 4 Super Crunchy. For trainer Mike Trombetta, is Mario Villalobos will ride the 4-year-old son of Candy Ride. He has some early speed. He had a nice win last out at Laurel with a forwardly placed trip. So the 4 Super Crunchy at 8-1 in race 7 tomorrow. That horse could be a factor. Race 8 is a nice 8,000 starter allowance. 3 and up, optional, claiming 12,000, going a mile, 70 yards on the main track. The 2 Wish for Peace runs first off the claim for our second leading trainer, Bruce Kravitz. That horse is 3-1, morning line. The 4 Keeping It Country runs first off the claim for trainer Maxine Correa. That horse is interesting to me at 12-1. The 5 Lonely Ride, 7-2. That horse had a nice win last out here at Delaware Park, as did the 6 Scar from the Steve Clasaris barn. Jose Batista aboard. Scar had a nice win at Delaware last out, and the 6 Scar is 8-1 in race 8 on Thursday. So a couple nice features for you. 9 big fields tomorrow, a couple big fields on the turf. We certainly hope you can join us. We'll have a bunch of pick 5s. The racing office did a great job putting together the cards for closing week. We have a big 10 race card on tap for you this Saturday, our closing day of the meet. It's also our inaugural Parktoberfest in the Grove this Saturday. Come on out and enjoy that with some live racing on closing day. Thanks to all our fans, horsemen, and bettors, and thanks again, of course, to all the horses for putting on a good show on Wednesday. The handle was pretty good, a little shy of $2 million for our total handle on Wednesday. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great night, and we hope to see you on Thursday.
There's only one Delaware.